time for Best in Beauty, my favorites for the month of April. And I have compiled quite a random assortment of things for this month, things that I've been using a lot, enjoying a lot. I've got some rediscovered stuff that I've made a point to kind of shop my stash for and just try to use some things that I haven't been using much, and then some new things also. First thing I would like to just give a quick mention to, because I know I have talked about this a lot in the past, but I've been really getting back into my Revlon Colorstay Whipped. I'm the shade Warm Golden. I think this is such a nice texture of foundation, and it seems to work really well for even if your skin might be a little bit dry or a little bit oily. It kind of, I don't know, balances me out a little bit. That's the way it works for me. I like the finish on the skin. I find it a little more easy to blend than like the regular Colorstay, especially the combo to oily formula. It also photographs really, really well. Just an all-around super drugstore foundation, so I've been using that a lot. Also, I feel like I'm running all over the place this morning. Didn't have what I needed sitting right in front of me. This is technically like blush and highlight, and this was something that I discovered as I was like taking inventory of my entire makeup collection for that 4 or more tag. And so I was going through and pulling everything out and counting it and seeing what I had the most of, and something that I was like, oh, I need to be using that, is this Mally blush and highlight duo. It's actually called the 24/7 Professional Blush, but this is the Illuminating version, I guess. Mine says pink satin, and it's the lighter tone. But what you've got here is a creamy highlight, and normally with Mally's like duos, there is a blush cream and then a powder blush right beside it, but here your creamy thing is your highlight, and these work together so beautifully. I had forgotten like how nicely they look layered one on top of the other. This highlight here is not like something that contains a bunch of glitter and sparkles, so it really looks fresh when you put it on. I like to use my e.l.f. small stipple brush and just go into that and kind of blend it in right on the tops of my cheeks. I think you can see it there. And then it totally comes through the blush when you put this, oops, right there. When you put the blush on top of it. It's like you get just the perfect marriage of color and finish that way. I don't know what it is, but you might even try this if you don't have this exact product. If you've got a creamy highlight, try putting that on first and then put, I mean, this is probably like a satin finish blush. Put that over the top and it looks so beautiful. It's like you don't look overboard with glow. I believe when I got this, it came with this little double-ended guy, so you'd use the flat part to put that highlight on and then this to buff out the blush, and it works, but I find that I'm most likely to use it when I've got my e.l.f. small stipple for the cream and then just any random blush brush for the blush part. Love it. What's next? What's next? My All About Eyes from Clinique. As I hold this to the light, I can see that I've used probably about half of this now, and this is my morning eye cream. I got this in the Clinique Party Favors kit. I believe that came out like a little bit before Christmas time, and I remembered being maybe a little indifferent about this product in that review. Like, I thought it was a nice eye cream, but the more I've used it, and I guess maybe compared it to some others that I also have in my rotation, this one has a really, really smooth texture, and it does not feel the least bit tacky on the skin. Like you feel like it's actually absorbing and providing some good moisture, right? When you're using an eye cream in the mornings, I think it's just really important that it doesn't interfere with the staying power of all that wonderful makeup you're putting on there. So this has just been great for that extra moisture boost. It says diminishes the look of circles, shadows, puffs, and lines. I don't know if I can vouch for all of that. I think it might be a little bit depuffing. I do think I noticed that, but as far as diminishing circles, I haven't experienced that. And this has been something I've consistently used for probably the past 2.5 months now. Just for added moisture in that area, but not getting too much. That's been awesome. You guys know I love my lip balms, right? And I feel like I've been doing a lot of like lip-related stuff lately, trying new lip products, doing lip dupes, and the process of seeking those out has been long and kind of difficult over the past month. Not that I don't enjoy it, but it can be a little taxing on your lips. So once I am done trying all that stuff, I need something to put on that just makes my lips feel heavenly again. And I've been loving my Nivea lip balms. I pulled out a couple that I really, really have been especially liking. One is the Kiss of Berry Swirl, and this is kind of cool. This one does not leave really hardly any color on my lips. I mean, it's basically clear, but look at how swirly. And it smells like raspberry candy. I mean, it's just a delicious scent. It doesn't have a lot of flavor on your lips or color, like I said, but that great Nivea lip balm type moisture that you're accustomed to from these, so that's great. And then the kiss of olive oil and lemon. I've had this one for a little while and have just been pulling it out more recently. Very, very fresh scent to this one. Don't be turned off by like the olive green color there. It does not tint your lips in any way, but it just feels really nice. It just feels like you're giving your lips a drink after you put these on. And for a lip color, I've been in a pink phase lately, very like enjoying my medium to light pinks a whole lot. That drawer of my lip stuff has been getting a lot of action. It's kind of rediscovered, but it's the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in Pink in the Afternoon, and this is what I'm wearing now. Could that be any more of a classic pink, you know? This shade is a cream formula, so it doesn't have any sparkle to it. These Super Lustrous lipsticks nearly got mentioned in the 4 or more tag. I do have tons of these. I really like the cream formulas of these. They go on super smoothly, evenly, nice and pigmented. Staying power is not amazing, but you know, I don't mind popping open this tube and putting it on. It's like just such a classic, you know, iconic makeup product from Revlon. You need to have at least one. Anyone out there who keeps up with my blog knows that I've been trying to not neglect my single eyeshadows so much. There are so many great palettes out there, and it's so tempting as you're getting ready for the day to just grab one and use from it, but I've got a lot of single shadows that I also really like. So a couple weeks ago I went through my collection and I just pulled out random different ones that I thought I hadn't been using much and made a point to get them into the makeup rotation, and I found a color combo that I think is just stunning. And if you don't have these particular brands and shadows, it's all good. I think you could find something similar and put together this color combo on your own. It's great. What I'm talking about is a rose gold paired with a plum. Just give it a try. It's really, really pretty on the eyes. You know, this all over the lid, this buffed up into the crease, smudged down below. It looks so, so pretty. And the specific shades that I've been working in are the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow in Toasted. So see what you're getting there? That really, really metallic finish. These are nicely pigmented shadows from e.l.f. And then my Burberry shadow in Mulberry, and this was a gift from the lovely and talented Kristin Game. And see how that's very plummy? It looks even more purple on my camera right now. It sometimes comes off with a little more burgundy in it as I blend it out, sheer it out on my eyes. But those shades together are just they're yummy. They're like separated at birth, gorgeous shades together. But if you know me, you know I can't leave those palettes untouched entirely, and I will say I've been very, very attached to my IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Matte palette. Reviewed it, talked about it, recently featured it in my IT Cosmetics One Brand tutorial, but these shades are just so fun to work with, so blendable, beautiful tones. I think it's great for a quick look, or you can go deeper and smoky. I mean, you can totally go there with a dark eye with this palette, and it's easy. This is what I'm wearing today, and I'm wearing Love on the inner part of the lid. And then in the crease, I'm gonna have to just hold this still for a second because my camera just can't take the glare, but I would tap into All Heart as well as Violet, and so just go like boop, 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 and then blend that into the crease, and then take some of this pinky shade, blend just above. I mean, if you are a fan of those eye looks that just look like they blend up into nothingness, these are gorgeous for that because they're very easy to, you know, just take a buffing brush with and get a super soft but yet pigmented look. You're working with great shadows. And then under the lower, whoa! I just about fell out of my seat. Ah! This is a crazy morning. On the lower lash line, I've got some All Heart and what's this shade? Iconic. I don't use that one a lot. It's like a really deep plummy bluish shade, so I got some of that in the outer corner, but love it. And lastly, a little hair product shout out. This little guy ran away from home recently, and by ran away from home I mean got into the back of my bathroom drawer where I thought I had lost him for good, but he came forward in recent weeks and I've been using it a lot. This is my little like teasing brush. Normally I use a comb for that, but I must say this brush works awesome, and it says I'll just show you up close what that brand name is because I got it at Sally's, and it says Spornette. And it says Little Wonder. It's the Little Wonder. And it's got like varying lengths of bristles, some plasticky pink bristles, some shorter, it looks like more natural bristles. And you can of course use this nice pointed tip to section things off or maybe give a little boost in there once you've already teased. But it just does a really nice job, and I would venture to say I feel like I tease a little less when I use it. Like less times that I'm going like to the hair, and it's just doing a quicker job with it. So like that a lot. And that, my dears, concludes my Best in Beauty for this month. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how any of these things that I've mentioned have worked for you if you've tried them, and I will see you again next time. Bye!